Welcome back to the Gen Z Speaks podcast. Today we have the one and only Quant Ruthel is what I like to call him.
Quantitative.
Russell is the man responsible for editing all our clips. He's the guy who helps us put together the podcast. Without him, we would not have a podcast, I think.
Without Ruthel,
Stop glazing me right now.
we wouldn't have our edits. We wouldn't have our Asian man. Every team needs an Asian man.
What the?
That's
Right?
very racist. No.
That's what.
I mean, think
That's
about it.
very racist,
Almost
man.
every team has an Asian dude. It just kind of has to
Every
work.
team? What team? Don't close your mic.
Sorry.
I'm serious. Think about it.
Right.
Mark's team.
Halid Dude doesn't have an Asian man.
Well, I'm a solopreneur. I don't have a
So,
team.
You gotta have some
It's
Asian.
only me.
Why don't you have?
It's only I.
Actually, you have some Asian in you. You're half Asian,
Yeah,
technically.
I am half Asian.
So there you go.
Every team has Asian in them. I'm not a team, but I am Asian, I guess.
The purpose of this podcast is we're just going to talk about, one, why we started a Gen Z Speaks podcast. Two, the progress so far. Three, the lessons learned. Four, the pros of this podcast. Five, the cons.
All right.
Wow.
Start with
Why-
the first one.
What is this podcast? Define our podcast in less than 30 seconds, each of you. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. Our podcast focuses on the Generation Z and the people, the technology, the social. No, I don't know.
Social what?
Like our society.
The categories.
Your categories.
Okay.
How we operate as a generation, ranging from people born in 2012 and
No, wait, what?
1997. Yeah,
And
Yeah.
you can
I
put-
just.
Oh, you went reverse order.
reverse. Yeah. So yeah, that's what it means to me.
The Generation Z podcast bridges a gap between, the Generation Z and all the other generations that came before us, right? I feel like there is a very big disconnect between Gen X, the boomers, and us, which were called the Gen Z. And so I do believe that there is a gap that we need to fill. There is an information of a knowledge basis gap that we are filling. And, through this podcast, we are the means to that end.
This is making me question why I'm doing this. Why
Yeah,
am I
me
doing the
too.
Gen Z Speaks podcast with these two very extraordinary people?
not.
with zero brain cells.
I said
Inordinary people.
He went and did a whole essay on us. Actually, the gap between them.
He said a lot of stuff, which means nothing, basically.
Incorrect. If you listen properly, you would understand exactly what I said.
To me, seriously, why we started the Gen Z Speaks podcast. Well, the journey began in 2019.
Under 30 seconds, bro. We do not have 5 years to
I
fill
want to
these people in.
filibuster. I want to monologue. I'm feeling the time to monologue. The journey began on a cloudy day. On the 7th of July,
February.
2019.
That was my birthday.
7th of July?
Yeah.
Oh, I just made that
Hold
up.
on there.
You fucking.
No, okay, so we started in 2019, did 2 episodes. The first episode was the meaning of life. Sorry, that was the second episode. The meaning of life. And the first episode was literally what we're talking
Yeah,
about
why
now.
we started a podcast.
Why we started a podcast.
So yeah, 2 episodes on why we starting the pod.
This is the second episode.
We
5
didn't have a
years
quant
later.
back then, though.
We didn't have
We had a
anybody.
techie.
We weren't this
A
consistent.
techie.
So no, seriously though, we started in 2019. We only did 2 episodes, and then we started back again in 2021, and we did about 30 episodes, I think.
Yes.
Damn.
And we stopped, but we only did it through Zoom, and we interviewed literally all dudes. I'm not even making this up. All
Yeah.
dudes, every single person we
You're a
interviewed.
meninist.
And the average age of these dudes was about 50, I would say, 50 to 55. In that
Not
age.
very
yeah.
Gen Z of you, man.
Not very
Uh-huh.
Gen Z of us, but it's. I mean, we don't discriminate in terms of ages, but we would like to have a variety of people, right? Like,
Yeah.
not every guest should be over 60.
And now we've had almost no middle-aged Gen Xers. Actually, none.
Then we
Not
have
yet.
one?
Not yet.
Yeah, what?
No
Not
Gen
yet.
Xers.
We will soon.
What about
hopefully.
that
Yeah.
guy, the big ass dude?
No, he was a millennial.
Oh, millennial.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he was a young guy, bro.
Yeah.
We've had
Young guy.
16 guests
Elon.
so far. We started the podcast back again in March of this year, 2024. So it's been March, April, May, June, July. Hold on a second. So we're hitting the 5 months.
Yeah.
Yep.
We've
5
hit
months?
5 months, yeah.
or at the end of March. We began at the end of March because we came back
Yeah,
from
yeah,
Japan on March 4th, and we started at the end of March.
Did we?
Yes.
Okay.
So April, May, June, July. So 4 months
Oh.
into the podcast.
We already had like 6 episodes ready.
What's up?
We already had like 4 or 6 episodes by the time we posted.
Really?
Yeah, pre-recorded.
Yeah,
Oh,
but we
so
started the end of March though. We
Posting?
released the first episode
Yeah.
in April, but we started towards the middle or end of March.
Right, correct.
Yeah. So we've done 32 episodes, 16 guests, and these guests have ranged from being an actress to comedy to an imam to a somebody who's wanting to be a pastor, training
Yeah.
to be a pastor, to a lawyer,
A director.
to a director. We've had a variety
Oh,
of
yeah.
people. I'm proud of that fact that we've interviewed people from the most random of professions.
And we're not done yet.
We're not done
We
yet.
have more guests coming for you guys.
A lot more guests to come. Who's
lot
been your
more.
favorite episode?
My favorite episode?
Yeah.
Probably the Kern episode, I want to say.
Which one?
The
Kern?
Kern?
Kern Minan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kern Minan
Yeah.
was a comedian.
His was good. Unfortunately, my phone died about when there was
Aw,
30 minutes
dang.
left,
And that was,
and that was the best part.
of the podcast.
Yeah,
that
me
was the
editing
best
the
part of
clips,
the
I was like, what happened?
Yeah, I would have stopped.
It turned off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's been your favorite episode
With me, of course.
besides that one?
I really like the one we had here recently, the girl actor.
Actress Shiraya.
Actress. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like she was very like interesting, like how she became an actress.
Like her story.
Her story,
Was
yeah.
cool. Yeah, it was cool. Came from Boston,
Boston.
New York. They went to L.A.
Yeah. That is episode 30. So if you want to check it out, please
Yeah.
do listen. I think it's one of our best episodes as well. I think my favorite one has been the one with Yvonne. Yvonne
Yvonne.
I like that one too, actually.
That was
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yvonne's good.
I had to. I wasn't quanting for that one,
Yeah.
but
You
I
watched
watched
it.
it.
You
on-
watched it actually?
Yeah.
Really?
Dude, that
The
man,
whole thing?
that bro's face was funny. So I was like,
Oh.
that's what I said. Like, hey, I keep that thumbnail. Also, I make the thumbnails for these guys,
Oh, that's right.
and they don't like a lot of things I do.
No.
No, your thumbnails are good.
Thumbnails are good. Objectively speaking, the thumbnails he makes, I mean, you guys can
Judge.
fact check me, but they're pretty good.
If you don't like 'em.
Sometimes you go too far though, which is
Which one?
the one that you made me get.
That's a joke, bro. I'm not posting that.
I know, but I was like, damn, you just put in like your time just to mess with me. Bro.
Yeah, bro.
Of course, bro.
That was a good episode too,
All
by
for
the
the
way.
joke.
With Jenish
Jenish?
on the concept of
Yeah,
love.
Jenish.
Jenu.
Do
You know
wanna
what?
be
Yeah, I like that one.
adored
Dang, I like
versus
so
adored.
many
There's
episodes.
a lot of
Yeah.
I mean,
Good
that's good
episodes.
episodes, man. But I don't think anything's been stale.
Yeah.
I mean, we've definitely progressed in like how quick we're able to pick up a pod.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think everything's been pretty good.
I think the worst episode in terms of the
Hey,
content.
whoa, whoa,
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
The
worst
should I say it?
episode.
Should I know? I won't say it. There's a worse one in my books. I'll
What
say
is
it
it? What is
offline.
it?
I
Say
can't
it.
say it.
Say
Offline.
it.
I don't want to hurt
Turn the mic
somebody's
off.
feelings. No.
No,
I'm not
bro, this
going to.
cannot be a guest. What are you saying?
It is a.
Oh, it's a guess?
Well, it's with a guest, but it's the thing is we had so many good episodes.
We're
it
so
wasn't
sorry.
that bad. It wasn't that bad, but it was all right. It was all right.
Do I know that? Well, obviously I know. Do I know that?
Obviously, yes.
I
we
have
all
a-
know you
I-
had a
do I
conversation.
know that- know
I
them?
think I know who this is.
Okay.
Very well.
Let's say we after the podcast we'll say together the name.
All right.
All right, let's see.
Oh, now I'm concerned.
No,
I
no.
want to know.
What have you learned from the guests that we've had?
What have a like a general consensus?
Yeah, like what have you? Are there any patterns you're seeing from the people that we've interviewed?
I am seeing a lot of patterns. What I'm
Like-
seeing is people like the people we're having on. It makes me feel like I'm not alone in a lot of my thought processes. Like everyone feels the same about social media. They feel the same about modern love and relationships. I don't think there's been many discrepant. A lot of people feel the same about the government. I feel like there's been a lot of consistencies with the people they have on, and the crazy thing is they're of all walks of life, and if we're all like seeing the same things of all walks of life, there must be some truth to it, right?
Very good point. What about you?
I've always known people were different, but I've also like found out with this podcast that a lot of people are the same. Like he said, we're
And
all
like what they're
walking
thinking and everything.
their mindset. Yeah,
Yeah.
we all might be like doing different careers, different paths, but at the same time, we're all experiencing mostly the same things, and like, just we're just walking together,
Yeah.
basically.
He's sitting like Ahmed Al-Qadri, bro. Episode 3.
Little boner going on there.
He's sitting. He's got a
Oh,
man
this-
spread like you haven't seen before.
What do you mean? Should I be like this or something? Like, my bad.
He's trying to show that he does leg day. That he's the only one amongst the three of us that truly does do leg day.
That is very true.
I don't do like that actually.
Shut up.
I
You
just
were
dance.
like-
That's
I
pretty
just
much all
dance.
you do, I think.
Yeah.
Dance, yeah.
Arms and legs.
I see this right here.
What is that?
The second knee.
Second knee.
The second knee.
I have 2 knees.
Yep.
Oh man.
Why?
You know what? Speaking of bad episodes,
Yeah.
before we did the in-person pod, we had an episode that we never posted. It was unreleased. Do you remember this one?
Unreleased.
What were we talking about
Before
the
we started
podcast?
recording in person. Remember we had a guy with Janish was still on.
Janish.
Remember he was a founder of an app,
Yes.
The app
Oh,
founder?
that's right.
the Headspace type app.
Yeah, we never posted
We
that.
never
What happened?
posted that because dude. We literally learned halfway through that he was a complete bullshitter. He had no idea what he was even talking about with his own app, and so he was just trying to get a
Forgot
platform.
about this.
Yeah,
You guys got fucking.
we got gypped, dude.
So we didn't post that episode.
We didn't post that episode.
So what is that story again? Say it one more time. I
So
forgot
I mean,
about
we can
this.
say it now. This was 3 years ago,
Yeah.
but we were having a Zoom episode with a guy we thought was cool. He was like a startup founder of like a cool app and Headspace. Remember that app?
Wait, hold up. Don't say that.
No, that's not the actual
Oh,
app.
okay.
But Headspace, the app was like super in during like COVID because this was during COVID, like 21. And we had this guy come on. And it was like a meditation app, and he thought he was like
that's
this
right.
like guru type figure, even though he was like 20. And he created this app, and we're asking him questions, and he had absolutely no answer. He was completely filibustering the episode, like talking about stuff we weren't even asking about.
Who found him? Was I the one that
I think
found
you
him?
found him, yeah.
On LinkedIn.
Classic
What the
Adrian.
fuck,
I got
bro?
duped.
Yeah.
No, but we got some really good guests through LinkedIn.
No, we got really good guests throughout the pod.
Wait, what
Yeah.
did he say after? Like, was he like, "What the fuck, man? Why didn't you post my
No,
pod?"
he didn't say anything.
I don't think. Yeah.
I don't think he would anyway.
I honestly forgot about that, bro.
He was kind of embarrassed about it. Like you could tell because he knew he didn't know what he was talking about, and like.
What if
we
he
could
was just
tell.
nervous?
Nah, bro. Like we were even looking at each other, like even texting each other on the chat. Like, what the hell?
Who the fuck is that
Who
guy?
is this, dude? Yeah.
Interesting. Wow, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That is crazy that
I know.
happened.
Well, it happens though. Joe Rogan says there's episodes he doesn't even post.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan gets duped, bro. Of course we're gonna get
Damn.
duped. We're 20 years
Yeah.
old.
At the time we were 21.
That's how
yeah,
you know.
20. Thank God it hasn't happened this season. No, because the thing is, we know every single guest.
Yeah. pretty
Nobody
much.
has been, for the most part, like we know.
No
all the
LinkedIn guests.
Actually, there's been cold guests. Yeah.
I just realized who he thinks my worst episode is, but it's okay. I don't think it's that one though. But
I
yeah.
think I know.
Let's see. After
Your
I've
worst
actually
episode?
said
Are you saying your worst or
my
the worst guest?
no, like the worst guest. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
There is no worst guest. Everybody is a
we-
very good guest.
There's no worst episode though when me and you just do it. They're
Yeah,
all great.
they're all
That's the
great.
best work. Also, the least
Like
amount
the
of viewed
master's
episodes,
work.
just the two of us.
What do you mean?
I know. Yeah, literally no
Huh?
views. There's like rarely any views.
Not rarely.
No,
So,
okay, we get
depends.
consistent 40, 50.
Depends on the topic.
Yeah.
Depends on the topic. So if we're discussing
Mhm.
politics, we'll get a lot of
More
views.
true, yeah.
If it's just the two of us, religion. But guests, I think in terms of views, it's been very consistent. Like
40, 50.
no, with
No, a
guests,
lot more.
way
No,
more.
with us. Sorry, with us. I was
Yeah,
talking
with
to
guests,
us.
like at least more than over 200 people. Will
Yeah.
listen. Not at
No,
least, but
guests,
depends.
decent.
It fluctuates. And obviously with clips, a clip might go like
viral.
get 10,000 views, 15,000. It has happened.
Not viral. I shouldn't have said
Not
that.
viral. Yeah.
Viral. We're
Well,
viral, guys.
Actually, one of our clips did go viral
Which
Oh,
one?
yeah.
with TikTok.
Yeah.
We
and it-
interviewed a professor from USC,
Oh yeah, I know that one.
Yeah.
Scott Soames.
Scott Soames.
150K
Shout out Scott
views.
Soames.
What a guy.
170 almost.
170K?
170,000
Wow.
on TikTok. Yeah, and that was also has been our most viewed podcast
Oh yeah?
with Scott Soames. Yeah,
Because of
He's
that
interesting.
episode, probably.
we should have him on.
Clip.
I can get him on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Have
wait,
him
that'd
on.
be a good episode.
There we
Yeah.
go.
There you go.
Bring him back.
Yeah, so Scott Soames is actually the department head of philosophy at USC,
Damn.
and he has very interesting political opinions. Very
How
interesting.
interesting is it?
So I mean, you can check it out on our interview.
Is this
I don't know how interesting. It's very.
They're interesting takes, bro. Like he has wild, and you wouldn't assume like a big professor at a liberal college, right? For the
Yeah.
most part, would have these opinions, but he does.
Yeah, bro, but he's also human. Like to me, it's not that wild. He's just a conservative, and that's just how his.
But
views things.
he's very interesting conservative. He is a normal conservative. Like, do you remember the stuff that we
bro.
talked about?
Yeah.
No, I
Talking
like
about
the
the
guy.
insurrection. He didn't believe it was insurrection. That's a very common belief amongst.
Now it
conservatives.
is. At the time when he
Yeah.
said it, was like, whoa.
But
he
he's
said
also
that.
like a 70-year-old guy that's seen so much of life. Like he knew what was. He
Yeah,
was
he's a
seeing.
very older guy.
Yeah.
And let's have him on. I think we
Yeah.
can get him on. Scott Soames.
Yeah, I don't think. I just think it was his point of view.
The only problem is he might monologue, which is fine.
Most of these guys monologue. That's something.
On the Zoom
Scott,
podcast.
if you're listening to this,
Yeah.
these guys are
The
talking
thing
about
is
you.
about podcasts, the people you have on, they want to come on because they're very extroverted naturally, right? And so they're the type that want to monologue. Even us, like, we tend to monologue sometimes.
I'm introverted. I don't know what you're talking about.
Monologue is
I don't
just
like talking.
another word for yapping.
Yapping.
Yapping. So
got
if you,
yappers.
want to be a yapper, come on the pod.
I know. Actually, we've had some people that are not extroverted this season.
Who?
Like,
Jenu?
no, Jedish is extroverted. There's been some people I can think of.
Who?
Yo, come on, man.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't want to, cause I don't know,
Okay.
but yeah, like there's been some people for
Oh,
sure that
I
are
know.
introverted.
I know who you're talking about.
There's a lot
Oh,
of people.
I know the
there's a
words
lot.
episode.
The-
No, that's not.
That's
dude,
not the
you
word.
Think
Yeah,
you think
I
it's
do
that
know.
one,
I
but
do
it's
know.
not.
It's not, bro.
But listen, I think I'm happy that we started a podcast.
Yeah.
I know we get some hate sometimes on TikTok.
Bro, something I have to say. This guy takes things too personal, bro, in these comments.
Your comment.
Bro,
I appreciate
paragraphs.
your thoughts.
No, dude, you should have read the Imam ones. It's like
Yeah,
this
no,
guy's
that-
going
Of course
mad.
he's gonna get defensive.
Yeah, if
Bro,
they attack,
yeah.
no,
Come
I understand.
on,
I shouldn't be
dude.
taking the comments personally because they're just trolling at some point. Like this one guy, he doesn't shut up. I post a comment, he posts a reply immediately
Yeah,
back.
I've seen this, bro.
It's just a back and forth. I should not engage.
No,
but
you should not.
if somebody on our podcast, right, comments something super offensive, I'm gonna reply back and respond.
That is not what you should do at all.
Let us know what you think. Somebody might give us hate just for disagreeing about this.
No, bro,
No.
you should not be responding to these bums. These guys are guys
The
that
thing is, it helps the podcast grow, though.
Does it,
Genuinely,
though?
it does. 'Cause
Yeah.
No,
we
it
get,
does not.
yeah.
Yes, it does.
arguing with these guys.
Well,
Not
it helps
arguing.
engagement.
I get like replying, thank you guys, or watch
Yeah,
this
for
I
the
do
pod.
that as well.
Thanks
I
for
do
the
that as
feedback.
well.
Dude, the last 7 clips, yeah, like
Because
six,
we've
7
been
clips.
posting about religion, and religion is such a contentious topic that you get a lot of hate.
Yeah,
so I
man,
must
but
stand up
just
and
take
defend.
It easy, dude. Take it easy.
I must sacrifice my life.
Sacrifice my life.
I must
for this
sacrifice my
pod.
life for these comments, for the TikTok comments.
Relax, man. It's okay.
I want to be
Look,
part of it.
huh? Look, I can't afford therapy. I can't. So
This is your therapy.
This is it. And it is therapeutic. Doing your own
Being on pod?
podcast. It's cheaper than therapy.
Yeah,
You get to say whatever you want
yeah.
forever. There's no time limit.
Forever.
I can talk into this
I got a
mic
hard out at
forever.
12. Forever.
I can interview people with different walks of life who have
There
to
you
hear my story out.
True.
This is like a win-win situation.
Yeah, bro. It's always a different person, so you can continuously talk about the same problems,
problems
over and
over and
over
over.
and
Yeah.
That's
over,
crazy.
and they can
That's
never
crazy.
get old. It'll never get old.
What
Yeah.
if I don't want to hear any more Ibrahim?
So if you're mentally ill, start a podcast, please.
Oh, man.
Oh,
what if
man.
podcasts become so popular, therapists just go out of business? Everybody has their own podcast.
Dude, it's true. If you, the podcast, oh man, maybe not Joe so much or Lex or not those types. Like what kind of pods are these? Personal development, I guess.
There's no category.
But
It's
if you
just
see like Nelk or you see these guys are all therapeutic podders, bro.
Nelk, you think is a therapeutic podcast?
I've never
Their
seen Nelk.
internals. Yes.
I don't really watch them as much. I just
Oh.
watch some of the interviews, some here and there.
Podcast.
Here and there.
I saw the JD Vance episode.
You saw JD Vance?
Yeah.
What do you
Again,
think?
they asked him very stupid questions, but
They're not intellectuals.
I don't want them to be intellectuals. Bradley Martin was the only guy asking. Actually, no, they didn't ask stupid questions. Some of the questions were stupid, but
Also, so this is something that like a normal normal audience in a podcast, bro, most people aren't gonna know questions that you're thinking of because you are like super into politics and super into like this kind of stuff. And so normal people have these questions that they're asking. And so that's why they get so many views. You got to understand why. You got to ask, why are they getting 6 million views on a podcast that they're asking stupid questions?
The thing,
Maybe because most of the people in this country don't have these intellectual questions like you.
no. So I think a lot of people have intellectual questions. With
I
Nelk, it's
disagree.
different. Nelk is different because people have fallen in love with those people. Like people are obsessed with the what's his name, Kyle. Kyle, they're obsessed with the other,
all these guys,
all of them. Their personalities and
True.
they're interested. They didn't start off with a podcast.
No,
They started with
100%.
entertainment, like pranks and stuff, and
Mhm.
they fell in love with all these guys, and now they're just interested in everything they have to say.
What I'm saying is, if you watch their internal pods, it's very similar to us,
Mhm.
right? Obviously, very different views, but the ratio is similar. Their internals are way lower. They're probably like 800K views versus their
Interviews.
guests are millions, like 4 million, 5
Right.
million.
Well, the thing
That's
is,
my
that's
point.
what a lot of people want to see them interact with these people,
these
just to
people?
see like, oh yeah, what does this kid have
I
to
think
say?
people want to see the guests speak. Because
Yes.
I mean, how many times are you gonna see Mark Cuban talk? Not many times.
They have Mark Cuban
Trump.
on.
Yeah, they've had Mark Cuban on.
Right.
Trump. How many times are you gonna see these people talk?
I just think we would do a way better job of not
Yeah.
only entertaining people but also asking insightful questions.
Yeah, I
if we
agree.
were
It's
to
a
have
different
these
audience.
guests. Not even different. I just think we can reach more people. Like Nelk is reaching what, 15 million people, right?
I don't know.
Maybe
I don't
10 to 15 million
Yeah,
people
maybe, I
for the
don't know.
podcast. I think we can reach 50 to 100 million people. I'm not even like
What?
making sense of it. Yeah, I'm actually serious.
Which good
We are the
guess?
Mr. Beast of podcast guys.
No, I actually think we have that potential. I mean, people might make fun of us. People might pull us to put the fries in the bag
Hey.
in the comment section.
I'll gladly
And
put
you
the
know
fries in
what?
your bag.
I'm calling it right now. I think if we continue this podcast with the effort that we're doing and
Yeah.
increase that effort, in the next 5 years, I think we'll be reaching 50 to 100 million people easily.
I think Joe Rogan reaches 10 to 20 million.
No, but he's had episodes.
Huh?
He's had episodes that have reached like 50 to 100 million.
Oh, you're
people.
saying episodes to reach that much?
Yes.
Gotcha. I thought you were saying our like our, our
No,
base.
like no.
Gotcha.
I am saying that as well. Like I'm saying, our audience, we can
Yeah.
easily reach like 50 to 100 million unique listeners. I think that's possible
It's possible.
around the world. I
Yeah.
think it's possible.
It's possible.
Mr. Beast has what, 400 million subscribers?
Mr. Beast is insane, dude.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he's not
we
like
just gotta
a
put in the same
prodigy.
work.
He's a
Yeah.
normal person who put in an insane amount of work.
So
He's
what,
talented.
Yeah, you're right.
He just put in the work, bro. He put in the work. He looks at his analytics. He evaluates with his team what's working, what's not working, and he's constantly trying to make the next best video.
He's turned his YouTube channel into a machine. That's it.
More than
It's
a machine.
Perfectly oiled machine.
Bro,
How
it has
many-
more
how many
subscribers than people in a country, bro.
Yeah. How many accounts does he have?
I don't know.
Probably has 10,
What?
something like that. Mr. Beast
10 what?
accounts, like YouTube accounts,
Yeah.
and they're all millions, multi-millions.
What do you think it's gonna take for us to reach 50 million people in 5 years, Russ? That's not a good
there's
start
so-
to the
look,
answer.
No, because there's a lot of solutions.
What is it?
What?
Is it?
Like,
What's
like
one?
I'm like cooking up the
Yeah.
solutions right now. Like I'm saying, we haven't been having the best. Like our production is good in terms of episode, right? But our quality can definitely be a lot better. Starting with our equipment. Obviously, we got some clinks and kinks.
Kinks.
Yeah, clinks and kinks.
Kinks in the armor.
Yeah.
Describe to them what equipment we use, and how do we put together a podcast for somebody listening in who wants to start a podcast?
So, let's say
Tell
you're
us.
you're interested in starting your own podcast. Let's say you're what is the new generation now? Gen
Alpha.
Gen Alpha. God.
What?
A 10-year-old kid wants to start a
If
podcast. Do
Gen
it actually.
Alpha-
I'm actually curious. Yeah.
If you want to do a podcast, you need starting. This is just the basics, but you can always build up to more advanced equipment. So what we have is a MacBook Pro. You have a Pro, right?
No, I have an Air.
MacBook Air works. It works. And then obviously you got the mics. We have 3 mics. We have 4 in total for our guests.
Samsung.
But actually, we don't have 4.
We have 3. We do have 4, but we have
Yeah.
3 right now.
Yeah, we have 3
Samsung
right now.
podcasting mics.
These are
Yeah.
Samsung. Where did we get these?
Amazon.
Amazon. How much?
5 years ago, I don't remember
don't
how
remember.
much. Yeah.
Let's keep it a buck and say how much are they?
$50 each. I don't
$50
know.
each.
Okay.
Good quality, good enough. We have an interface, an audio interface. When did you guys get that in?
5 years ago.
5 years ago. See, we were using equipment from 5 years ago, and I wasn't even here yet. I wasn't even here yet. So
You
You're
were
still
still
in high
going
school.
through puberty back
You're
then.
still in high school.
I was
Yeah.
still in high school doing my thing. I was kidding. So yeah, you got your audio interface, you got your mics,
Yep.
you got your MacBook. What we have around this setup is a set of lights.
Yep.
Recently, this is how we've been growing. We've got more cameras to show more angles for you guys.
Not yet.
Right.
But yeah.
Well,
Testing. We're in the testing stage.
we're in early development on our setup.
Yes.
But we are working to perfecting our studio. It's gonna be a lot better. This is gonna be a
So what you're saying, equipment wise, we need an upgrade, right?
yeah. We need total
Okay.
upgrade.
We have a Mac.
We need
that's-
Mr. Stark right now.
We have a Mac right now that's a personal. Mr. Who?
Mr. Stark, bro.
Jarvis?
No, bro. Tony Stark.
We need Tony Stark.
Yeah, we need a
Jarvis in this, bro.
Jarvis, man. I'm Jarvis.
Yeah, actually, you're Jarvis. Quant is Jarvis,
Bro, but I'm saying like we need a whole fund. So I'll be dropping the Gen Z was it GoFundMe?
GoFundMe. We
Oh,
should
yeah.
start one. Yeah, we actually should.
Gen Z
Yeah,
GoFundMe.
we
course.
Because I'm sure audience members would love to help us.
Yeah,
And we don't have much money, dude. We're 23.
I'm 22.
Yeah, actually, that's a good idea. Good job.
Thanks.
Yeah, 22. There you go. You just turned 22.
I don't
Okay, so
like that
equipment.
idea.
The equipment we have, Mac. We have 3 mics.
Yep.
We have a mixer.
Yes.
We have lights from my 360. All this stuff is basically personal equipment.
Yep.
Right? And the camera is my cell phone, actually.
His iPhone.
Is my iPhone.
Cell phone.
Yeah. What we have in the works are 2 DSLRs, right?
Yes.
And then we're getting a 4th
Yeah.
mic,
yes.
getting 2 TVs. We have 2 TVs
2
ready to be
TVs.
mounted. We're going to have curtains.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. What else do we
Talk
we're-
about the new
Couches.
Well, we're still this is in the
Yeah,
works.
this
This
is
is
in
in
the
the works. I
development stages.
I feel like this can work. We don't need an actual state. I think this is good, but let's see what happens.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Then we
You don't
use
need-
OBS. We use OBS.
We use
software.
OBS.
Yeah.
OBS
We
is a
use
software
yes. Yes. it
to
is.
do what?
OBS is capable of recording, streaming, in particularly to Twitch. We actually tried to stream it yesterday or 2 days
2
ago.
days ago.
Not very
Effective.
effective, but we'll work on it.
Do you
We're
like using OBS? Be honest, man. It's been a pain so far.
OBS? If you're listening to this,
We love you.
we love you.
Now.
Thank you for providing us producing 30 plus episodes for us.
34th episode is this one.
But your software needs some work, man. Anyways, sponsor us.
If you sponsor us, we'll stop.
Well-
Hey, for a free service, it's not
it is,
terrible.
yeah.
How much time has OBS wasted?
true.
How
but
much
it's
of our
free.
time?
What can we expect,
It's
bro?
free,
We
it's
can't,
free.
Like, we're not-
Okay.
Honestly, it's probably not even OBS itself. Maybe our equipment is just dog
Yeah,
shit.
maybe it's just bad.
It's just our dongle.
Yeah, it's
just
a-
literally
All right,
dongle
so
is
let me
bad.
tell you guys about the dongle we've been I've been using this cheap ass Dollar Tree dongle.
Dollar Tree.
But that's what it feels like. I'm like tapping on it. It's like
Why do we need a dongle? Explain to them, right?
so the
Somebody
dongle,
listening.
right? The dongle.
What is a dongle, first of all?
It's your extra inputs
Okay.
for your Mac, since the Mac only provides 2 USB-Cs, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one only has one. Oh yeah, 2 actually. 2. We need extra ones so we can put our interface and our camera. So our dongle that we were using was
No bueno.
no bueno. So we had to upgrade for a little bit more power.
We used
Still-
my dongle, which I've been sitting on all this time.
Yeah,
Figure that-
it works. It's better than the other one. It's able to keep its what does it say?
It doesn't overheat.
It doesn't overheat like the
Yeah.
other one, but we are working on a way better one with more inputs so we can have
Much better dongle.
Our-
Such a great dongle.
cameras connected and we'll be able to have switches, which is going to be cool.
For all this equipment, we need more inputs into the laptop, right? And Apple
Yes.
for the Airs, they don't provide you with standard like USBs.
Mhm.
So we have to, kind of improvise with a dongle. Yeah.
And then we use Veed.
We use
Veed.
V-E-D. Not to be confused with weed that people actually smoke or take as
Have you ever tried weed?
gummy bears.
You ever had weed?
I've tried Veed,
Veed?
to edit clips
You get
for
high?
my comedy and for the podcast.
Weed makes
Bro,
you high?
do you use the
E-E-E.
same account for your comedy?
Veed?
Yeah.
I was using, yeah.
Bro,
Now, wait, first of all, by the way, this isn't my bad.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that we didn't need to pay for Veed at all.
I know.
Because
will you pay it for it again?
No.
No.
I stopped
a
paying
month
to
ago.
But
month-
it gives
month
me
or two-
HD again.
Huh?
It gives me HD again. So I thought you like paid for it.
No. No, I haven't paid.
Cause
No, I don't
you
think
might
so.
want to check.
No, it's standard account. I checked.
It's standard. Or so the picture quality, right? It's
Yeah.
it's SD. It's not HD.
No, I saw it on HD.
It's HD.
I was giving me the option.
Well, regardless,
Yeah.
we were paying a lot of money, like $40 a month for Veed,
You
and I was yeah, and then we realized that we don't need to pay $40 a month.
Well, we were
We
using
just
all
use the
features.
basic subscription model for Veed. That is my bad. I'm sorry, but I was under the impression that the watermark of Veed will be there. Which, by the way, it says to
It's-
remove the watermark.
It's not there.
It's not
It's
there.
not there.
So it's only there if the clips are over 10 minutes. You can
Oh.
upload anything less than 10 minutes and you can edit.
The watermark will not be there.
No, it's not gonna be there.
Thank God. Hopefully they don't change this after listening
I
to this
know.
podcast.
Veed.
No one's
They know what they're
no
doing
one's
to
making
us.
it this far in the
Yeah.
podcast, guys. Let's be honest.
Sponsor us, Veed.
Yeah.
Okay, so the positives so far of the pod have been what?
Positives, I think we've already talked about this a little bit, but just the amount of guests. We've had 16 different guests from
Yeah.
all walks of life, literally almost every profession. We haven't really had on athletes. We had one athlete, former
One
athlete.
Your best friend.
Best friend.
Your best friend, yes.
Mr. Patel.
And we need to have like more athletes on.
Yeah.
And I think we will.
Yeah.
We're working on some of that stuff. But yeah, the positive for me, man, has been I think I've become a better speaker from the podcast, become more cohesive.
Yeah.
It's helped me just think about things in a cohesive way when I deliver it, when
Yeah.
I talk to people about it. And I've learned a lot from people that we've had on. I genuinely have. So that's been the positives for me. What about you guys?
The positives for sure, when we've stayed consistent. 2 pods a week, that's not been easy, especially with posting, especially clips. We posted every single day, at least one minimum, right? Every single day.
Been doing 2, right?
The last week and a half, we've been doing 2 a
Well,
day.
this Monday I really committed to posting 2 clips.
Yeah.
So let's say 4 days.
So 4 days. It started last week, but whatever. Yeah, 4 days. So, but I think that's the biggest positive. As long as we're able to stay disciplined, stay consistent, we're gonna see growth. Just in the past 4 or 5 days, we've gained like 15 subs, right, on YouTube alone, just from shorts, right? So it just tells us that if we stay consistent, stay persistent, and keep going, stay disciplined,
And
it's gonna
keep
work.
each other accountable for sure.
Accountability. So, and now I'm going to talk about quick con. I've talked to Eber a little bit about this, but we don't have like a proper procedure on the back end for accountability. Like, for example, when like I don't have anything telling me except my own voice to post on Monday, right? I mean, it could be Sunday night and I'm doing something and I'm tired, or I get home at midnight and I'm like, oh, I don't want to clip
Is
up.
it your voice or
the
the Trump
pod.
voice? Which voice? is
Probably
it?
probably my alter ego. Probably my alter ego telling me,
Post
post
the
the pod, clip the pod. It's not gonna grow. Do you want to be a loser for the rest of your life? Do you want to be a loser, Matt Gutierrez?
Do you want to be a loser?
I would hate that, bro.
And eventually, it's 12:30, 1 in the morning, and I'm clipping up the pod, and I
That-
get it ready for Monday. But my point is, we don't have accountability, like a proper accountability chart to tell us, hey, you need to clip up and have the post ready by Monday, okay? Russ, you need to go ahead and edit these by, you know what I'm saying? Like, Russ. No, I'm just kidding. Ibrahim,
That's racist.
we don't.
What?
Well, just because you're Asian, but
Well,
actually, we're all Asian here.
technically,
Yeah,
Real
we
quick.
are.
Yeah, we're all Asian.
I'm
so-
the
I come
most
from
Asian.
Asia.
The
You're
po-
the most Asian.
You're the most.
technically.
You're
They
very
ca-
Asian.
they call me the
I'm
Mexican
South Asian,
Asian.
but you're East Asian, right?
Yeah.
Is that the right terminology?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, accountability, right? I don't have accountability when clipping. He doesn't have accountability when editing. You don't have accountability when posting.
I do.
My
No, you do not.
my
I do.
accountability is when Ibrahim asks me.
Yes, which is not good at all. We need to figure out a solution because this is like we got to think about it like this. We're not making money right now, but we're basically this is all investment. Okay,
Yep.
we're gonna get back paid for all this time.
Yep.
We're gonna work 3 years probably without getting paid at all, but these 3 years are gonna get back paid with a lot of money.
Yep.
The thing is, we need to operate like we have an audience of 50 to 100 million people.
Yeah, we do.
And all of them are dying to listen to us
Oh my
every single
gosh.
week.
Oh my
So-
gosh.
Potentially, somebody could have a terrible week if we mess up on posting the podcast a day later. Like, if
Yeah.
we don't post a podcast, somebody might have a panic attack. Well, that's how we need to think about
No,
this.
bro, we need to make this function like a business. That's it. How do we make this succeed like a business?
People's mental health is on the line, bro.
Please,
If you don't- If you don't post a clip, if it's not ready, somebody is gonna have a constipated stomach or something, man. I don't know. Like,
if that
somebody...
helps you, bro. If that helps you,
if that works for you,
But
yeah.
I think the lesson here, bro, is anybody. This is can be applied to anything.
Yeah.
If you start something on your own, if you're an entrepreneur, if you are pursuing something artistic, no one's gonna hold you accountable except for
Yeah.
yourself. It
Right.
comes from within. So all of us need to develop that skill and just hone that in. It's hard because right now we're not seeing any monetary value
Yeah.
of whatever it is we're doing. But you're right. We need to operate like we're making millions of dollars and we have millions of listeners, and that will just motivate us to keep it going. With a regular job, we do our jobs because we have a boss. Somebody holds us accountable. If we
Yeah.
don't show up to work, we might get fired. We might lose the job.
Okay,
Right?
so my accountability is that if we don't do it, we're not gonna make it.
Yeah, that's literally
Basically.
That's mine.
Yeah.
That's literally
If the thing is,
But that's what my point is. That's not good enough. Like that, because that's still just a thought in your head. That's still a thought in my head. The reason startups work out is because they create a process and procedure. Like we've started one process. One process is we each have a single
Split,
job.
yeah.
Right.
And it works.
And it works. There's process that you put in place. That's why so many businesses are successful, because these processes work naturally. So we need to continue replicating things and implementing them. And we're doing good. We started small. We started, doing one pod a week. We started, clipping up and posting a couple days here and there. And then we've progressed. Now we're at this point where this week we're going to record 3 pods this week, right? Some weeks we do 4.
yes,
And you keep going.
4 podcasts. Hold on a
So,
second. Take a
Eventually,
break.
we're going to do a pod a day.
Eventually, no. I think
Eventually we're
eventually.
going to do a pod a day.
The thing is, the bigger we
Eventually,
get,
yeah.
though, we'll be more selective. So we'll probably be doing, on average, 3 podcasts a week.
Oh, no, probably a pod a day. 7 a week.
7 podcasts.
We have to catch up to Joe somehow. And he does 4 a week.
He doesn't do 4 a week. No.
He does 3 to 4 a week. Yes, he does, bro.
He does 4?
Yes.
I think he does-
Well, for us to do 7 a week, we gotta get better equipment because
Yeah.
out of that 7 pods, I don't want 4 of them fucking being shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Not being able to post them.
Huh?
Not being able to post them.
Yeah, because it's fucking shit.
You can't post any. You can only post 1 out of 7.
That's
you
like
talk for 16 hours.
that's like investing and
That's insane.
and
Yeah.
not getting anything in return. Like
Hey, man.
Well, the thing is, something also we can try out with
Yeah.
our podcasts is, like you said, I like the idea of bringing people together. So
Yes.
having 2 guests
Mm.
at a time. See, we haven't done that yet. We've only had 1 guest, which
Yeah,
I
you're
think
right.
his idea was to have the oldest Gen Z person and the youngest. Now that doesn't mean we go out looking for literally the oldest Gen Z person,
hey, how old are you?
but yeah, like a
When's your birthday?
27-year-old and a 12-year-old on a podcast. 4 people,
That'd be crazy.
and we have it on, and that's a good idea. I think we should do
Yes.
more of that.
Let's
like,
do
also, one thing we can do is having a Democrat on and a Republican on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Let's do
Yeah,
that.
let's do
Why
that.
not? Let's have somebody who's
So
voting
many-
for
Yeah.
Kamala Harris versus somebody who's voting for Donald Trump,
let's fucking do it.
and let's do it.
I would love an imam and a priest on.
Yeah, let's do it.
There's
He's
so many,
so down,
so
Dave,
many
Foster
ideas.
Saab, he's down, bro. He's down. I think you have
I'm
somebody
down.
in mind who's down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's have that, bro.
Let's have a Christian, a priest, and an imam in here, bro.
Let's have somebody.
Pastor,
We can
priest.
have somebody who's Jewish as well.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
we can have.
What are they called?
Are they like setting up for like a end game or something?
We're
called
acquiring the whole
rabbis.
team.
Acquiring the whole
Yeah, we
team.
can have a rabbi on.
Rabbi, there you
We
go.
can. I
Rabbi,
think that's the
priest.
power of this podcast, is
Yeah,
bringing people
we can
together
do anything.
from different perspectives. Like,
Yeah.
we disagree on so much on this podcast. I don't know if you've seen
Yeah,
it. We've
but-
disagreed on so many episodes.
But I'm usually right.
He's right like 2 times out of 10. Yeah,
I'm
2
right,
times
like,
out of 10.
8 out of 10. Usually.
Majorly.
Yeah. I win. I win. I always win. I've never lost.
Whoa.
I'm undefeated.
What?
I'm like Khabib. I'm
You
like
okay,
Khabib. But no, we should have that on, bro. Let's do that. Let's.
Wait, hold on.
Alright.
That was.
Okay, so
Wait.
What? That was too good
I
of a
feel
Trump
uncomfortable
impression.
now,
you were not PR trained, bro.
Wait, what happened, bro?
I am too good.
Whoa.
I'm too good.
You-
But no, we
you
should
make
have-
me feel like you're like Joaquin Phoenix and Joker, bro. Talking
Start
about-
laughing.
Yeah,
Says the
It's
guy who's
okay.
obsessed with doing the Trump voice.
bro, you gotta relax, man.
I'm not relaxing
I'm-
ever.
I'm not Murray, bro. Don't.
I'm never gonna relax.
Don't shoot me, man.
This
I'm
is
not
my
Murray.
alter ego. Let it come out. I know you love it deep down. You love this version of me.
I need security.
You love me.
Security. Security. We don't have security, by the way. We don't have
Hey,
security.
no, we should do that, bro. Seriously, my voice, by the way, is gone now by doing that, bro. It takes
Now you
so
can't.
much.
Now
out
you
of me.
can't do a. Now you
We
can't
should
do a
have it.
stand-up.
Can we hold on a second? This is a good idea now. So
Yeah, yeah.
what we can do is have an internal podcast, have a guest podcast, and then have a bringing together guest podcasts. If you guys are down,
Yes.
This will take. I think this
Yeah.
is eventually we'll get to this point. We have 3 podcasts, right?
Yeah.
So one amongst the 3 amongst ourselves. Second podcast is with a guest.
Mhm.
And the third podcast is with 2 guests.
2 guests. Internal, single guest, dual guest.
Okay, so
Yes.
internal today, or theoretically, in the next podcast, we
We'll
would
have a
need.
guest.
We'll have a guest, and then we'll
Yeah.
try to get 2 guests on the following one.
Yeah. That's I think that is what people are craving to see.
That's different.
A
Yeah.
podcast bringing together people
That
who
don't know each
disagree,
other.
that don't know each other
Yeah.
first of all, and that let's see where it takes us.
Yeah.
Bro, the thumbnails are go crazy.
And for
telling you that.
for that, by the way, how would I think it's better if
I mean, we're
somebody
gonna
sits
have
here
angles
next to me.
Yeah,
We're gonna
yeah.
have angles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that, bro. That's exciting. See, that just gave me like a
Yeah.
rush of like adrenaline.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
like
let's
oh my
do it.
god,
Let's make it happen.
That's like interesting, bro. Like we can break the
What
ice.
makes you think I said it, bro?
Bro,
Yeah.
Prince versus a mom.
That's
Oh
no,
my
not versus.
God.
Just a conversation, bro.
Yeah.
It is versus.
Let's do that.
Every
Oh my god.
like episode we had with like religious figures,
Yeah.
it has been respectful. There has been no
Disrespect
bad
at all.
vibes, yeah.
Yeah,
It's been
bro.
pretty good.
Everybody's been civil. We're still friends.
exactly.
We still like
Talk to
yeah,
each other,
yeah.
yeah.
Wow, let's do that. Yeah, and it doesn't have to be religion only. We can do politics, like Democrat, Republican.
Right.
Hey, I just
We
I
can
just
do
want,
gay versus straight. I don't know if you. Maybe not that one. I don't know.
Why
It
not?
could be football versus football.
Oh yeah. There you go. Cricket versus baseball.
Yeah,
Obviously,
yeah.
cricket is the superior sport.
Cricket, you're right.
We're good.
There's no noise. There's no noise. Cricket.
Hey man, stay tuned. We're having somebody.
Oh yeah.
We're actually having legitimate cricket. Yeah, but
Okay.
we can have Let's. This can go on forever. Like
Let's,
the variety of guests.
All right, so our next episode, I want the youngest Gen Z and the
Let's
oldest
end it.
Gen
Let's
Z.
make it happen. I know what somebody who's.
We need a
27.
fourth mic.
Okay.
Yeah.
We need a
perfect.
fourth mic.
Oh,
mic?
so that's
Oh, yeah,
what we
okay.
need to do then. We need to invest in a
Fourth mic.
Yeah.
We got our youngest Gen Z coming,
Yeah. Coming
and
soon.
then you have one, right?
Oh yeah, I have somebody.
And you know what? We should have a male, female. Youngest. You know what I'm saying? Youngest female Gen Z.
Sure. I know what
Oldest
dude.
female.
There's
yeah.
so many. There's so many.
So many
Versions and
combos,
varieties.
So many combos.
The thing is, the ideas are endless, right?
Exactly.
So we can.
You know, I liked an idea you had. You said we should have people like you said, politics, and then just facilitate the conversation.
Yeah, just facilitate.
and let
yeah.
them just talk.
Yeah. We are just here as moderators.
we don't
We'll
want
be
them.
fair.
Hey, we don't want them fighting.
We don't have an agenda. We
Yeah.
have biases, sure, but we're not like we're not
You have
selling
lots
anything.
of biases.
Yeah, all of us have biases.
I have less biases.
I
No.
know. I've never biased. I'm very just this.
Yeah, what do you think about politics? I've never asked you any controversial
There you
questions.
go, man.
Who are you gonna vote for in this presidential election?
That is for me and for me to know.
Tell us who are you voting for?
I'm voting for me myself.
Are you
Yeah.
Ruffle?
You're gonna write yourself in?
2028.
Are you gonna write yourself in?
Huh?
You gonna write yourself in?
Can you do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
Or
that.
anybody? else.
No, don't do that, man. Don't write yourself in.
You can.
See, I would tell you who I'm gonna vote for, but I have no research done on any of the.
What do you think so far? Okay, so we have an undecided voter. This could be a clip we'll post.
Yeah,
We have an
consider
undecided
me
voter
an
here.
undecided voter.
For the Trump campaign listening in and the Kamala Harris campaign listening, we have an undecided Gen Z voter. What do you think about Donald Trump? Quickly, tell us. What's your impression of him so far in the presidential
One word
race?
description. Go.
He's the goat.
Go.
The goat.
What about Kamala Harris?
One word.
I have nothing. I don't know anything about her.
But come on, you have to give an adjective. You said Donald Trump is the GOAT.
Yeah.
Now
That's
that's
not true.
so you're joking. So you're joking. Okay,
Yeah.
you take it back.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a clip. We're posting this.
Why
You're
are you
undecided
clipping me
voter.
right now?
Hold on a second. This is
Chat.
perfect.
Chat. Am I cooked? Chat.
We have an undecided Filipino voter from Los Angeles.
Why are you saying my whole
22 years of age,
Why are you saying like my
Whole
whole
demographic.
my demographic? Oh,
who wants
God,
to start
Filipino.
a family soon? I hear.
What the
Wants to start a
fuck? Hey, no,
family.
no, don't clip this.
Hold on a second. Hold on, please.
Hey, yo, it's turning
Hold on a
Filipino.
second. No, seriously, we're gonna post this as a clip. This is gonna go viral.
This is not
we
a
have
clip.
a 22-year-old Filipino.
Filipino.
Start over, start
Oh,
over.
my-
Hold on a second. No,
No,
seriously.
bro, this is
This-
not
please,
happening right
please,
now.
Please,
This is
this,
not
this
happening
has the
right now.
potential. To the Trump campaign listening in and the Harris campaign listening in, we have an undecided 22-year-old Filipino voter from Los Angeles who wants to start a family. Recently, college.
Why do I want to start a
Jared-
family, bro? Dude.
You ruined it, bro. Hold on, okay, again. I'll start again. Okay, fine.
Let him go. Let
I'll
him
start
run,
again.
let
Let
him
me
run.
go, bro. This is a clip. Okay, relax. We're clip farming. We're clip farming. Yes, we
I
are.
don't want to
TikTok.
farm clips, bro.
Hold on a
Take
second. Hold on a
Alright,
second. Okay.
go.
We have an undecided 22-year-old Filipino man from Los Angeles who wants to tell you about his
Wait,
political
cut,
opinion.
cut.
What?
Start with the Trump campaign.
Okay.
Okay.
To the Donald Trump and the Kamala Harris campaign listening in, we have a focus group going on of a singular person. He's a 22-year-old man from Los Angeles, a Filipino man, 22 years of age. What is your impression about the Trump campaign so far? Honestly,
I don't know, bro.
you gotta say something. Say something.
Like what?
What do you think of Donald Trump's campaign so far? Like, what do you think of him?
I think Donald Trump is a very stand-up guy. Very stand-up indeed.
Okay.
Genuinely, okay. What about Kamala Harris? Just from what you've seen.
From what I've seen, I don't think Kamala Harris knows anything about politics.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay, now you're getting me on.
Okay,
Alright,
that's
I-
the answer I was looking for. That's the controversy I wanted, and
Oh.
thank you for helping us clip farm today.
Bro said, "All right, take one. Take
Wait,
two."
seriously? So that's genuinely what you thought?
First
I,
take.
obviously, because I don't have any research done.
Yeah. That's-
But you said
he's
you
probably
don't-
seen memes of
For-
her.
Yeah, not just memes, obviously, but I've
Like little
seen
clips and shit.
her clips, her clip farm.
yeah.
You know.
Who would you want to have dinner with, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris?
Oh my god.
DJT.
No, this is an actual question. We have a Gen Z voters.
I'd have a dinner
recently,
with
huh?
both of them.
You would want to have both of them.
Yeah,
so you don't have a
at different
preference.
times. No preference. I want to know how both of them operate.
So you're still curious. You're still undecided.
Yeah.
What will it?
I'm not gonna tell you who I'm gonna vote for if I don't know who I'm voting for.
I'm getting very hot. I need to open this door.
How does Kamala Harris earn your vote? What's your priority for this election? What are some
see.
issues you're concerned about?
I don't know, bro. I'm telling you, I'm not.
Obviously,
I'm
starting
not
a
a
family
very.
is one of them, right? Like,
What's with this family talk, man? What is this family talk going on right now?
what? I
Okay,
hear
hold
you-
on. So you recently found the woman of your dreams.
Correct.
And the word on the street is Theo is turning into a Theo.
No, that is not the word on the street
The word
right
on the
now.
street is you're looking at wedding venues. You're
Yeah.
looking at a ring. I'm hearing. A
Guys,
ring?
these guys are.
Yeah, dude, I didn't tell you today when we
Blasphemy.
were waiting in the parking lot.
Yeah.
I saw him on his phone and he
Yeah.
was like looking at the
What earrings?
jewelers. Yeah, bro.
Oh,
Like I was like,
Ew.
wow, that's fast.
that's fast.
Yeah,
2
that's
months
crazy.
in or 1 month in.
That's crazy.
Like 3 weeks actually.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
So
That is
okay, so
crazy.
the number
That is
one
crazy.
concern for you is starting a family as an undecided voter.
Wait, you want a kid first? You want to get married first?
Bro, isn't that sad in our society now?
Question.
We ask people, do you want to have a kid first or do you want to marry somebody
What
first?
do you want, bro? Do you want to have a kid first? Or you want to marry first?
Oh, of course I want to be married first.
Really?
That's what they all say.
Yeah, but
You don't want Quant Jr. running around?
one day, yeah.
We do
Not
need
right
more
now?
manpower. That could help us.
Yeah.
You're putting my
His
fucking
neighbor.
child to work, and he's not even born yet.
Or instilling the values of hard work at an early age. That's
Oh,
what we
yeah.
stand for at Gen Z Speaks. Hard work.
Okay. A genuine question. Okay.
Uh,
God forbid,
okay.
Quant Jr. comes out soon.
No,
It's
no.
prepping. It's prepping. Okay. It's
No.
cooking. He's cooking in the belly. Okay. He's cooking in the belly.
Yeah.
What's your first move?
My first move. I'm fucking launching this fucking podcast as much as I can.
He's finally gonna post clips.
This dude is gonna be the clipper. He's gonna be the editor. He's gonna be everything.
I'm-
Boys, we need 5 pods a week. 5 quality pods a week.
I only have one request if that happens.
What?
I get to name this.
Why were you naming my child?
I
bro?
get to name. The
Oh yeah,
kid.
that's a good one. You should let you rename your child.
Let me name. Come on,
Yeah.
I have so many great
Yeah,
names.
let him know.
I thought you were the namer, bro.
That's okay, bro. Let him.
I have so many great Muslim names I
He
could give your
has
son
terrible,
or
he has
daughter.
terrible naming abilities. That's
Give
all.
me one of your names.
I get Ahmed this one.
And this spot
There's a
right
great
now.
name actually,
your last
Ibrahim. Ibrahim. There you go.
I've got great names. In the
I have another
books.
good name, Sayed. All my first three.
I'm
names.
saving my great names for kids to myself.
You've already told me too.
No,
Yeah.
Mateo.
you know one or two.
You know, I
Mateo's
know
one
so-
of them.
You know one or two. I'm
You have
saving
a-
everything for myself.
Hold on, Alexis. If you're listening in, so breaking news.
Breaking
Matt has
news.
been brainstorming names for
Oh, yeah.
guys and girls.
100%.
Hey.
I want my kids to have the best names out of all my
Russell,
friends.
we haven't talked about how he was looking at potential rings as well.
Yeah,
we haven't talked about that.
Where were you late
Speaking
this
of having
morning?
multiple guests, by the way, how interesting would it be to have your partner, the person that you plan to marry, and the person that you plan to marry together on a podcast?
How about your person?
I don't
Yeah.
have anybody. If I had anybody, genuinely speaking, I would bring them on, but I don't have, and it happens to
How about
be
let's bring it?
both
like,
of you guys. No, hold on a second. Both of you guys have somebody. Let's make it happen, guys. On that note, this has been a great podcast.
Let's
We
bring-
have the episode
No,
up for our future
let's
episode.
bring-
Hold on a second. It's 11:15. I gave my word to Jedish Stanky, our former co-host, that I will be there at 11:30 a.m. at Hollows to say one final goodbye before he goes off to San Diego.
today, huh?
Today is the
Shit.
day, so I'm going to Hollows to commemorate.
Shit, I want to go to Hollows.
Well, come through. I'm going right now.
Wait, I think we should have one of Ibrahim's
Well, hold on a second.
Previous
We're not gonna talk about any of that.
conversation.
Oh,
Yes.
that's
On
an
the
interesting
pod. That'd
one.
be
Yeah.
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 I have
We're not gonna
one specific in mind.
We'll have-
I have one specific in mind.
Okay, this podcast has gone off the rails.
Buddy has been
This-
manifesting somebody in
Somebody
specific.
at the South
Hold
Tiger.
on a second. We got it. Hold on a second.
Oh.
Hold on a second. This is I don't know what you just said. It's all gibberish. It's all conjecture.
There's a
It's
specific
all
coffee shop.
fake news. Fake news.
Coffee shop of manifestation.
But no, seriously though, let's stop.
Seriously,
I think this is good. And no,
I
any
think
last
we
words you have
should
to say about the
definitely bring
podcast? What
somebody
advice
on
do you
of
have to?
yours.
What advice do you have to say to somebody who wants to start a podcast?
Do it.
What is that from?
Do it. Yeah.
No, it's next door, yo.
It's next door.
This is gonna be a clip again. What is one advice you want to give to people who want to start a podcast?
I say just
Do
do
it.
it. Don't. If you feel like you have a voice to be heard, you probably don't. But do it anyway.
You have ideas.
fun.
Make it happen.
Yeah.
Ideas are cheap. Write them down.
Ideas are cheap. He stole the line from me, bro. My professor said this. I think you've heard this on the podcast,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You have ID. My USC business professor told me ideas are cheap, but I disagree
True.
with you. I think everybody's voice matters.
I disagree.
Genuinely, I think everybody's voice matters. We get a lot of hate. Everybody says, "How dare you start a podcast? Podcasting mic's more expensive, so these guys don't have access
yeah,
to
they
it."
do
Which,
say
by the way, how dare you? But I think everybody has a voice. Everybody wants to be heard. If you want to start a podcast, do it because it's cheaper than therapy. You have nothing to lose, and just do it. Even if you think your voice doesn't matter, it matters. Do it. I highly recommend. And even if nobody listens, at least you'll listen to yourself and you'll realize maybe this was a terrible idea. Maybe I
Everybody
should not
wants
have
to
been
be
doing
heard,
this.
but not everybody deserves to be heard.
I think everybody wants to be heard and
You're right.
everybody deserves to be heard.
That's wrong. You're,
I-
you're half right. That's what I'm saying, guys. He's half right.
I'm right and
Half
he's
marks.
wrong.
Half marks.
Okay. Any
Alright.
last final words before we depart?
Um.
This might have been our worst internal podcast, by the way. No, I'm kidding.
Quant, do you
Yeah.
like being behind the scenes?
Yes, I love it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love it. I can't wait to switch camera angles.
Any final words of wisdom from you? A message to your future wife.
Yeah.
How about this? Yeah, we have a Gen Z person here.
No, bro,
A
you
Filipino-
stop clipping me, bro. Fuck. I'm turning off my mic. Man.
No, stop, bro. Come back. Seriously,
Quant
seriously.
is gone.
This isn't
Quant
seriously.
is
Come on,
back.
don't leave us like that. Don't do that. No guest has ever gotten up like this.
Stormed, bro. I stormed out.
You
I
have
stormed
become.
out.
Oh my God! Breaking news, thumbnail. Podcast host leaves the podcast midway. No, we have a 22-year-old man from Los Angeles, a Filipino man who wants to start a family.
Oh, bro.
What's your message to your future wife? Seriously, we have a man, a Filipino man.
My future wife. All right, bro. I'm ending this podcast.
No,
I'm ending this podcast.
Hold on a
I will
second.
not answer this question.
No, please.
No.
I'm actually curious. Wait,
I'm cutting. I'm cutting this.
Filipino man. We have a 22-year-old East Asian man.
I'm not answering this question.
Seriously.
Fuck you guys. Fuck you guys.
We literally
I'm
just
so-
had him on the clip for, bro.
I'm walking away, bro.
He's
crying, I'm
focused
crying.
for the day. Hold on, no, seriously, please be back. Okay, no, hold on.
Both of you guys are crying, bro. Both of you guys are crying.
Tears of joy. This is what podcasting does to you. If you're depressed, please start a podcast. I'll start. A future message to my wife.
Yeah, go
If
for
you're
it.
listening in, this is not normal. This is not what I normally
Why are
say
you
or
guys
do.
crying?
A future message to you is I hope you have peace in your life wherever you are. That's my message to my future wife.
Wow.
Wherever you are in the world, I wish you the best of luck. Stay strong until I meet you, and I'll be there. I'll save the day. I'm coming anytime.
I heard she was at
Go
a
ahead.
coffee shop.
Continue. This is an internal joke nobody understands, but
We have a
future message-
22-year-old Filipino man. What is your
message
Wait,
to
wait,
your
wait.
wife.
what
we
is
have a-
your message to your future wife?
Your turn. It's your turn. We have a 23-year-old man from Los Angeles.
A 23-year-old. I don't know what ethnicity.
What do you?
23-year-old mutt.
We have a mutt. His name is Matt.
Wait, future message to Alexis. What do you have to say?
Yeah.
Be prepared because it's 20 more years, baby.
Wow, I just
dang.
felt so depressed on her behalf. Go ahead. Genuinely, because I give a genuine message to my
Okay,
wife.
I'm thinking. I'm cooking it. I'm cooking it up.
What's the name of? Am I allowed to say the name or no? You tell me.
You know? Did you know? Did you know her name?
You told me. Remind me the name.
Her name is Sierra.
Oh, he said the name
As
as written.
as it was written.
As it
It's
was
not
written.
My message is
to
that
message to Sierra.
yes. Just know that I intend, when I date, I intend to marry.
Oh!
Damn.
Hold on, let him finish. Hold on, this is a clip, bro. Stop.
Stop
Stop making
wait,
his job
do not
harder.
clip. Do not clip. Let her watch this if she does.
So I want you to post this on your account and collab with the Gen Z
Yeah.
Speaks podcast on it. bro.
Club.
Fuck you.
Yeah. You have to club on this one, bro.
Yeah.
You haven't clubbed on a single post.
Oh yeah, we'll
Yes,
do
I
it.
did.
There's a
No.
clip in there. There's a clip. So this whole podcast is clip farming. The lesson is if
Okay,
you want to start a
clip.
podcast, you must
Yeah,
clip
clip
farm, and
farm,
that's
yeah.
what we've been attempting to do for the last hour.
So
Any other last final things?
so let me restart my message just
Yeah.
in case you wanted to clip it. All right.
To your future wife, Ciara, what's your message?
Just know that my intentions are clear. I intend to marry.
There's no plan B.
All right, bro. On that note, that's our pod for today. Thank you for watching.
I win again.
No.
Goodbye.